Hello, I look a little funny because it is Mask Monday. Hang on, 2 seconds. Ta-da! Oh no, you guys. Okay, make sure I'm in the right page. I've been known to go live in the wrong page quite a few times. So we're gonna give everyone 2 minutes to jump on, and then here, let's face it. That's less distracting. 2 minutes to jump on, and then we will get started. Hey, Donna! Lynn, your thingy is still hanging here. I just remembered that. Hi, Linda. Way to start off one of your first days as being a consultant. Jumping right on a training. You're awesome. Let's see if I can get this to do what I want it to do. Facebook has decided to not like me because it used to let me change my screen. I could horizontal flip my screen so that, because I have all these like sticky notes of things and they're backwards. So I don't know what, like, why Facebook hates me, but it's literally not an option. Like, people have gone through and like did a million screenshots and I'm like, no, dude. It doesn't matter what I don't have it. So, sorry that everything is backwards. We're going to talk a lot about just growing your market in different ways, not just the typical, like, ask more people. I forgot to do my nose. You guys, that's so bugging me. Do I have any cackle in here? Like, that's, like, gonna need fixed. Okay, I'm gonna put some blueberry on my nose. Now I need cackle. That'll just look weird. Okay, this is what happens when I do a training on Mask Monday. I'm like, I'm masking, so I guess I'll train at the same time. So 2 minutes and we'll get started. Oops, sorry, you see my fingers. Okay, we are getting started because it is over. It's over 2 minutes. All right, so we are going to talk a little bit about a lot of things tonight. So I hope you guys have your notepad ready, because I talk really fast. If you've never been on a training with me before, I talk really, really fast. And I think I have a lot of really fun things to tell you guys. Maybe that's just me though. But I think there's a lot of things I want to tell you guys tonight. And I want to talk to you guys about growing your business online, which is what a lot of you guys want to do. And I want to talk to you guys about the things to say and not to say, which I think is the biggest part. And that's where we're going to spend majority of our time, is what to say and what not to say on Facebook. And I was going to make all these little post-it notes, like A, for my memory, and B, so you guys could follow along. But you might see me write them because I want to do a training with the post-it notes so that it's just a visual and an auditory training. But, so, here we go. Alright, so we are going to just start off with kind of what to post on Facebook, kind of growing your market that way. One of the biggest things that I see people, or hear people say is, I posted something on Facebook and nobody commented. Or, I've been posting on Facebook for 3 weeks and I haven't gotten a sale. Or, I've talked about the opportunity a ton of times on Facebook and nobody's reaching out. Your Facebook page has to remain non-salesy. Your Facebook and wherever you're marketing your business has to be non-salesy and non-sappy even. And actually I just stole this post from another platinum. If you're on my personal team, it doesn't help you in your business when you get on Facebook and say, oh my gosh, I need a sale. Oh my gosh, I need a team member to join me. Oh my goodness, I am gonna go inactive if I don't get this sale. I'm trying to actually get the correct verbiage of what she posted because it was so great, and so I want to tell you guys almost word for word like what she wrote out. Because it fits right into what I'm talking about. So she posted tonight, what are you doing to work your business today? Posting to your VIP group, working on your 100 no list, sharing posh with someone who deserve it. Let's talk sharing. One thing I want to mention is I see so many people who beg for that sell or that booking. Stop it, guys. Are you offering the products to them? That is one of the biggest mistakes I see on social media, is begging for the sale to booking the team member. Now, every once in a while, if you put it out there like, hey, I'm really close to a goal, I think you'll get a lot of traction that way. But if you're always posting, hey, I need one more sale, or somebody please book a party with me, or anything that is sappy and just kind of like woe is me, is not going to build a business. Also, here's a secret. Just posting on Facebook is not going to build a business. I know you guys will see a ton of the top leaders and people who do a ton in sales and a ton of recruiting just post on Facebook. But you guys, that's all you can see. You're not seeing the behind the scenes. You're just seeing the highlight reel. You're not seeing when someone goes and posts a graphic or a picture of the feature of the week that they've gone and messaged all of their VIPs who might be interested. You're not seeing when someone might post, hey, I'm hiring. Someone joined my team, and someone instantly comments, okay, I'm in. You haven't seen the 12 messages or the 12 different times that leader or that person has talked to a consultant about joining. So one of the biggest things to remember on Facebook is it's not just a post and run. You literally cannot just post and get some business. There's always work to come behind it, whether it's in your VIP group, creating relationships, marketing to your customers, doing parties, doing events. You can't just pop on and do it. If you could, there would be probably 100,000 platinum premiers if all you had to do was post on Facebook. There has to be work. So that was one of the basis of starting this. It's just we're going to talk about just a couple of different things. But a lot of the things of what to say and how to say it. So, some of the things to post on your Facebook page. Yourself. This right here is your moneymaker. Home office does a beautiful job making graphics. Should you ever use their graphics? Very slim. If you want to sell a picture, or if you want to sell Little Snarky, you are going to get much more engagement when you post a picture like this. Be super excited, put your face in it, put Little Snarky in it. This is going to sell more of, or whatever you want to do, but putting you and the product in there is going to sell more. It makes it more relatable. It makes it more personable. Other things you want to post on Facebook, your life. Even if this is your VIP group or your business page or whatever avenue you're using, people want to know who they're buying from. People buy from people. Okay, we know the products sell themselves. So they're going to buy from someone. So why don't they buy, or why shouldn't they buy from you? They want to buy from a person. They want to buy from someone who is relatable to them. They want to buy from someone who is their kind of person. You'll notice that your customers are all kind of like people that you might be able to be friends with in real life. They want to buy from people. So if you're, post things about what you're doing in your life, regardless if it has anything to do with Posh, even in your VIP group. If you're, a great post would be let's say you're taking the day off from your life or your work or your kids, or I don't know, you're going on a vacation, whatever you're doing, you can post that in your VIP group and relate it back to your business. Hey guys, I'm off to Vegas because I earned a free trip from my company. See you in a couple days. Or, hey guys, I'm going to Disney World with my family because Posh paid for it. Whatever it might be, post it in your VIP page or your business page or your profile page or whatever you're doing. Here's a thing to not just in generalize, not post. Don't post your Facebook link, your website link. I wish I could see. I love doing this training in person because people are like, what do you mean don't post your website link? How are they going to order? What are they going to do? You guys, you want them to create a relationship with you. You want them to be talking to you. 99% of your customers know how to find you and know how to find your website link, especially if you make it very accessible in your VIP group. But if you're always posting your website link, then you're always screaming to your customers, I'm selling to you, I'm selling to you, I'm selling to you. So you can very easily go back and post your snarky picture, you know, be silly, be whatever you want into it, without posting your website link, and people will know where to find you. Okay, so we've kind of talked briefly about what to post on Facebook, what not to post on Facebook. Now let's talk a little bit more of growing our market when you're actually talking to your customers. I think verbiage is really, really important in this business. Asking open-ended questions is going to get you a lot farther. One of the 3 biggest phrases that I never want you guys after this training to ever use again is, again, my thing's messed up so it's not backwards. Can you? Would you? Do you want to? When someone asks you, can you, would you, do you want to? What is the first answer that comes to your mind? And I'll wait for the Facebook lag. If someone says, can you, will you, do you want to, would you? What is the first answer that typically comes to mind? Rebecca got it. No. You guys, the first thing that's coming to your customer's mind, your potential hostess, your potential client is no. They take the easy way out. It is so much easier to say no to someone if they're saying, can you host a party? No, I don't got time for that. That sounds hard. Do you want to join my team? That one's a little different because we'll talk about that. But would you join my team? No. Would you buy products from me? No. Would you host a Facebook party? Nah. People automatically, our gut instinct is to say no. I mean, unless they're your BFF, then you can get them to say yes to anyone. And there are those rare breeds out there that are yes people and do say yes to everything, but the common person says no. So we want to make sure when we're using verbiage to grow our market, to expand our business, to work online, especially when we are talking to someone in text, we want to make sure it's very hard for them to just say no. So when you're formulating your questions, you want to have it be easy to say yes. So one of my favorite phrases of talking to someone is, if I, will you? If I fill in the blank, will you fill in the blank? So if I send you information about joining my team, will you take a minute to look over it? That is a will you question, but it is giving them something simple to say yes to. You're not asking them to join your team. You're not, if I sent you information about hosting a party, will you look it over? All you're doing is asking them to look it over. You're not asking them for the party. You're not asking them to join. You're simply asking them to look over information. If I sent you a couple samples, would you do a review for me? Again, you're not asking them something hard. You're giving them something easy, and you're spelling it right out. Because when you say, would you book a party, that sounds like a lot of work. But if you say, if I send you samples, will you do a product review? That's not a lot of work. I can do that, sure. So when you're talking to, especially new customers, or kind of more your difficult customers, you want to make sure you're spelling out what you want from them. Another word I like to use is when. When you join my team, what would happen? When you join my team, how could your life change? When I'm talking to people about joining my team, especially if they're a little hesitant, a little like, I don't know if it's for me, or if they're just unsure. A lot of people have the huge fear of failure, and that's pretty common in the world, to fear failing things, especially new things. So I ask them, when you join my team, how would it change your life? What would it do for you? When you're talking to them about recruiting and growing your market and kind of planting your seeds and growing your trees and growing your little posh family, it will help them visualize themselves. Just like when we are talking about products, My favorite one to use is, oh, I don't remember the new one that I've been using. I'll go to an old one. I used to do this a lot with visualizing with beach blanket. So pretend this is beach blanket. Okay, so if I send you a sample of beach blanket, when you put it on your skin, you are going to think you are on the beach. Okay, with this little lotion, because again, we're pretending it's beach blanket. With this little lotion, you're going to think we're on the beach. So it's the same thing when we're trying to create an experience for our customers and products. We want to do the same thing with growing our team. All right, the other way that we can use when is when you host a party, you're going to get free stuff. Or when you host that party, you could get that Hips Don't Lie for free. Or, hey girl, remember when you said you wanted to host a party? Well, guess what? You could get this little Snarky for free. Putting something kind of law of attraction-y, putting out into the universe what you want to come back type of verbiage with the party, of just putting it out there. When you host your party, you're going to get this. When I send out my sample packets, I have a Google Doc form, and I have them fill or answer questions. Are you going to join my team? That's not what the verbiage is, but when you join my team, party, and customer. So for my party, if they say, yeah, I want to have a party, in my notes, even though we haven't booked it, even though we haven't talked about it yet, and we, hey Lisa, can't wait to party with you and your friends. You're putting it out there. She's already said yes, she wants to have a party. So we already want to get her thinking about when she has her party. How is that going to make her feel? How is that going to make her, how is that going to make her feel? And how is that going to help her with her budget, with her free stuff, and all of that? Another phrase I like to use, and you, again, all of these phrases can be intertwined between selling, booking, or joining. What would it mean? You want to create meaning to what you're doing. So Simon Sinek talks about, and if you have never watched this TED Talk, you should. Start with why. Why are you doing something? How are you going to do it, and what is it? So for recruiting, why? You want to talk to them about their why. How are they going to do it? You're going to help them, and what actually does it entail? So what would it mean if you got all of this stuff for free? Like if they have a wish list. What would it mean if these products could help with your skin issues? Create that emotion to the products. Create that emotion to hosting a party. Create that emotion to joining your team. Because remember, we're women, we're super emotional. So if we can create that emotion back to what we're doing, it'll help. And one of the last phrases, verbiage, grow your market tips is with referrals. And I like to use the phrase, I know. I know, Katrina, you have a huge network of friends. I know that you have someone in your network that would be an amazing consultant. Could you refer them to me? You are flattering the person into giving you a referral because you're telling her, I know you're good at this. Or, hey Donna, you know what? I know that you have I'm sure that you have a friend that would be spectacular at doing what I do and making some extra income. Can you think of anyone? Or, you know what? Hey Crystal, I know you love the products, but you're so busy. Do you have a friend who would love to host and I'll give you a free product too? Or let's see, what else can we do? Hey, Shannon, I know you love Posh, and I know you have the most amazing friends. When you host a party, do you know you could get all that stuff on your wish list for free? So we use, if I, will you, what would it mean when they do something, and I know. And there's a ton more verbiage that I could get into in different ways I word things and different reasons why I say things the way I do, but the biggest way to grow your market is to build relationships. And all of these things are building relationships because it's getting you to talk to the person, create a relationship with them, talk to them, not get the instant no, and actually start to communicate with them. One of the biggest tips I could ever leave anybody with is talking to these people like they're your best friends. And that you want to help them no matter what it is. You want to have them give you a referral because that means you can give them something. And whether your referrals are a deluxe sample packet, or maybe it's a lip balm, a retired lip balm, or maybe you got the monthly award a couple months and have a ton of stuff that you're never going to use and or want to sell. You can give that stuff away. So I kind of wanted to make this, I don't know how short and sweet 20 minutes is, but I kind of got to my goal. I was trying to do 15 minutes because I know we are all busy. So, is there any scenarios that I can help with verbiage? Is there any questions relating to this that I can help with? Facebook blog. See, I don't know how long the lag is. So, I think we're going to end this because it doesn't appear we might have questions. Hopefully, some of these lines will help you when you're talking to your customers and helping you grow your market by the power of your words and saying the right words at the right time. And just saying some of the words that are more prone to getting a yes. When you have someone on the fence to join, how do you sell it? I always ask them, why haven't they joined? I wanna fight their fear in the face. Why haven't you, let's say I have girls I've been talking to for a couple months. Hey Melanie, the new catalog's out. I'm just, wanting to check in and ask, why haven't you joined my team yet? I know you're really interested. I know you'd be fabulous at this. So, what's holding you back? Then you can figure out her fear and conquer it for her. Or help her conquer it and give her ways of whether it's fear of failure. You're never going to know until you try. Or it's money. You can give her tips on how to get her kits. Or those are the two biggest ones I get. Fear of failure and not having enough extra expendable income to help them validate purchasing their starter kit. What if it's money? So when I joined, I had to hustle to get my starter kit money. Like, I didn't have it just sitting around. Like, we were paycheck to paycheck and then some. So I always give them, like, stuff that they can think of. My biggest one is go through your closet. If you haven't worn it in like 3 months and it's in season, bye-bye. Make sure all your shoes fit. If they don't, bye-bye. Go through your kids' clothes. That's my first step, is going through your closet, purging what you can. I've had quite a few girls actually get their starter kit that way, by purging. And if that's not, there's always, we can go more in depth on that. But that's where I start, is just purging your house, selling what you can. But, alright, and I will watch the video if more questions pop up later, but I need to go take this mask off, because it's, it's time. Bye, guys.